Back in 1920, the 18th Amendment was passed. It banned the sale, transportation, and manufacturing of alcohol here in the United States. Almost 100 years later, Black Button Distilling is bringing spirits back to Rochester, New York in a big way. Located on Railroad Street, Black Button is using some local New York State ingredients to create liquors that are being praised across the globe. Let's go grab a cocktail and learn more. What is in this name, Black Button?
So my family has run a button factory here in Rochester since 1922. My great-grandfather was the shop foreman. My great-grandmother ran one of the machines. They were making buttons for men's suits. My mother still runs that company today. There's one little problem with it going on to the next generation. I'm completely colorblind. Yeah. So the joke when I was a kid was that if I took over the factory, we'd have to switch to only making black buttons.
All right, so you didn't want to be a part of the button business, but that led you to distilling.
So it all started in college. I was a political science major. I was researching prohibition for a paper, and come to find out that I can't buy beer, but I can buy everything I need to make beer.
Yeah.
So I picked that up as a hobby, moved down to DC, eventually become an accountant down in DC, and one of my clients is a distillery. And I realized that my love of making beer could easily be translated to making whiskey. It seemed like a perfectly reasonable thing to quit my job, sell my house, move into my parents' basement and buy a still to make whiskey for a living.
I think that's a logical conclusion.
It seemed like a very normal thing at that point.
You guys have been using New York State ingredients for all of your liquors here, and then most of the farms around the area, but now you have your own farm?
Yeah, we've always used New York grown ingredients, but about a year ago I had an opportunity to purchase 19 acres in the Bristol Hills. That was perfectly set up to start doing things that aren't necessarily commercially viable, but that we think can really help enhance what we're doing here at Black Button. So we're growing white oak to make barrels out of. We're going to have juniper to make New York gin out of.
Yeah.
And we've got 6 honeybee hives that'll be able to produce all the honey that we use for both of our tasting rooms. We've always been very local agricultural focused. We not only want to support those local farms that work with us, but now be farmers ourselves.
So you mentioned your other tasting room. Tell me about that, because you're in Buffalo now.
Yes, so we have 2 tasting rooms. We have the one connected to production here in Rochester, and then on the corner of Swan and Michigan in downtown Buffalo is our Buffalo tasting room. Our bar out there is a little more cocktail focused. We also do a lot of classes there. Pizza from Gallo Pizzeria up in Lewiston, along with some charcuterie boards and other snacks you can munch on while you're taking your class or sipping your cocktail.
There you go.
Out on the patio.
That's awesome. You guys have a variety of spirits here, but what's your flagship?
Well, we definitely started the company to make bourbon, but what has turned out to be our best seller is our bourbon cream. It's made here in the United States, made with farm fresh cream and real United States bourbon. It's our all-star.
So what is your favorite cocktail that you can make with the bourbon cream?
If you're in Rochester, we call it a 585. If you're in our Buffalo tasting, we call it 716. But no matter what you call it, it's delicious.
So I gotta go try that because it sounds refreshing. Thank you so much for talking to me today, Jason. I'm gonna go get a drink.
Perfect.
Hey, Jess, how's it going?
Good.
So Jason told me I gotta try the 585.
Very popular. We're gonna start with 1.5 ounces of our bourbon cream. Then we'll do 1/2 ounce of our citrus forward gin and 2 ounces of the cold brew coffee. We're gonna do 2 to 3 dashes of the Aztec Bitters chocolate. That nice foam from the bourbon cream. And then we're gonna top it with the orange bitters. Play off of that citrus gin flavor. And this is our 585.
This looks fantastic. Thank you so much, Jess. Yeah, I can taste the orange with the bitters on there. I can taste the Aztec chocolate. It's got that creaminess. Oh my gosh, this is fantastic. I'm drinking the 585.
This looks delicious.
It is. Do you want to try one? Yeah, you can try it. Guys,
That is delicious.
this has been Black Button Distilling over on Railroad Street here in Rochester.
Guys, gotta try this.
Just like Jerry says.
Delish. Good seeing you.
It's nice to see you, man. Cheers.
Delicious. What is that?
What are you drinking today?
I'm having the citrus forward gin and tonic.
I am drinking a Manhattan, and it is delicious. This is my first time here, and I like it.
Well decorated. I think it has a really cool vibe, and I definitely think that I'll be back.